If you're using Claude, then there's 4 settings that you need to set up before anything else. Most people skip this step, and it's why most people find the AI tools boring, or to be honest, it's where most of the memes come from. This is the first part in a video series that's going to help you set Claude up for your business. This section is going to take only about 5 minutes, and it'll totally change your user experience. So let's get into it. The first setting is custom instructions, or preferences, or system messages. This is something I set up when I also use ChatGPT. All the AI tools have it. It requires very little effort, but you get a lot of improvement from it. So let's take a look. If I click in the bottom left here and just go to settings, these are my personal settings. You probably won't see this organizational settings option unless you're an admin. And right there on the general page is here the personal preferences. Now, I didn't tweak this for this video. I set this up months and months and months ago. So it was very raw before I knew anything about AI. So in very natural language, I've just identified the things I didn't like about AI tools. And I said, hey, I want you to respond directly with to-the-point answers. I want you to answer only the direct question and not give me extra explanations about other stuff that I didn't ask about. And if there is something else, then offer me an explanation and give it to me in the next response. And I didn't want it to automatically agree with me. And if my idea is good, then okay, great. But if it's flawed, I want it to challenge me. I want it to research things. I want it to double check my assertions. That's really pretty much what was important to me at the time. And this has really changed my experience completely. So I recommend you think about what is right for you in this preferences. It might not be exactly what I have. Maybe you want it to be particularly creative. Maybe you want it to lean into certain topics. Whatever is right for you, chuck it in here. Test it, and feel free to just change and iterate until it feels right to you. Next setting is styles, or custom writing style, if you will. Now, full disclosure, this is something I actually hadn't set up for myself before prepping for this video, but now that I've actually done it and looked at what the power that it has, I thought, wow, that's really interesting and can really see how it's useful. Let's just dive in and take a look. Here I am in Claude Desktop, ready to chat. And if I hit plus and go to use style, there's a few pre-created preset ones here that you can play with, and that might be enough for most people. But if you want things to not sound generic and actually sound like you, I think it really pays to set up at least one custom style. And I think there's 2 really good ways to go about that, but there's several options in the wizard. Let's just take a look at those 2 ways so you can get off and running. First thing to do is just obviously hit the plus and then go to use style and hit plus create and edit styles, and then create a custom style. And what you can do now is just drop in some writing example so that you can have Claude figure out what your style is. Now that's not what I done, and I think that's self-explanatory, so I'm not going to go into that any further. What I did is I actually asked Claude with some prompt kind of like this. Hey Claude, please write me some custom instructions based on what you know about how I like to communicate. And again, another disclosure here, because I live mostly in Claude Code, I asked that question in Claude Code. So I've got my response prepared. So if I go through the quick wizard and create a style, I'm going to hit describe style instead. And there's a few wizard things here, depending on how your mind might think, whether you want to tailor to an audience or use a specific tone. In my case, I'm going to just give it my custom instructions. So if I click into here, hopefully in my clipboard, I've got the answer, which is, write in a direct conversational tone, NZ English, and so on. I won't read it all out to you verbatim. And if I just hit create the style, Claude will interpret that into a shorter style summary. Let's give that style a name. Interestingly, it's called it Straight Talker. So hopefully that is how you feel about how I give my information. And I'm just going to call that Chris Custom. Great. Cool. Now we're back in Claude Chat, and let's go ahead and use Chris Custom. Hopefully that'll stay as my default setting, and we're good to go. So the real power here is that it's now sounding like you, and it's not some generic AI slop. Setting 3 is memory. This is what makes Claude get better over time. So what's happening is every 24 hours or so, Claude's synthesizing over the chats that you've had with it in that time, and it's pulling out anything of significant importance that it thinks it should remember. So contexts and preferences and decisions, and it remembers them for use in future chats. Let's jump into the settings and have a quick look. So over in the app, go to the same familiar settings menu, but this time jump down to capabilities, and near the top, you'll find a rocker switch for memories. So the more you use memories, the better it gets. So give this a month and you'll be just amazed at how much Claude's context has improved. Now you can turn it off entirely if you want, but if you just want to edit or remove or add some memories that have perhaps come outdated, just click on this little document looking thing here, and it will take you into a place that you can just hit edit. And you can tell Claude to add something or remove something or forget something that you think has been outdated. Final setting is location or location metadata, which is really just your IP address, and it's really just a rough estimate. It's not pinpointing exactly where you're sat on the map for Anthropic to figure out how to come and find you. Now, it's a simple rocker switch, but it is more powerful than it seems on the surface. Really what it's giving Claude is the context of the region that I'm in. So if I'm asking things like about tax laws or maybe HR laws from a business perspective, it's going to know that I'm in New Zealand, so give me the information based on New Zealand legislation. If I turn this off, it's going to default back to US-centric answers because that's where most of the training data is based. I realized just before I wrap up here that probably the location metadata and also the memory are triggering people a little bit in terms of privacy. There's two things I can cover off, one of them now and one of them in a future video. So for the future video, I'll do a full and more deep dive into Anthropic, their trust center, and where they stand on privacy across the different plans, and probably show you a few settings on how to increase your privacy and security with regards to that. The second thing I think is just about big tech in general. There's nothing I'm giving away here that I'm either not giving away intentionally through literally typing the information into the interface. There's nothing I'm giving away that Google doesn't already know about me, or Facebook or other big tech companies, or even the enterprise type companies like Microsoft. I'm putting all these settings into their platforms and their servers and trusting them equally like I am trusting Anthropic. And that's why it's important for you to go to Anthropic's trust centers and actually review the security and compliance frameworks that they do meet. So that's it. 4 settings. There's custom instructions, styles, memory, and location. Go set those up how you prefer them and get Claude working better for you right now. If this has been helpful and you just like no bullshit, no hyperbole AI advice, then subscribe would be a massive help for me. It's also worth me adding that this is just a snapshot of what we're setting up for Claude as it is right now. There are new capabilities coming out every day and every week, and so at the time of recording, this is relatively accurate-ish. But if when you're viewing it, you're thinking, hey, Chris, you've missed something, it's just that that thing is new and I'll probably make a video about that new thing. I hope that helps. In part 2, we're going to cover the different modes in which to use Claude. I think that's the right term. Anyway, chat, projects, co-work, and we'll probably touch on Claude Code. Until then, have a good one.